Good morning, everyone. Myself, Professor Nidhi Joshi. I'm talking about the subject Image Processing and Computer Vision. The subject code for this subject is CS803, and in that, I'm talking about the third unit. The name of the unit is the region analysis. In the previous class, I was talking about the automatic thresholding. Automatic thresholding is nothing. Sorry for that. Automatic thresholding is nothing but a thresholding scheme that uses the knowledge about the object size, intensity, and selects the proper threshold value for each image without the involvement of any human. For automatic thresholding, we have seen certain approaches like the p-tile method, mode method, iterative threshold selection. Some more are adaptive variable and double thresholding. So, in the previous lecture, I was talking about the adaptive thresholding. If the illumination in the scene is uneven, then the automatic thresholding scheme may not be suitable. Illusion क्यों differ हो सकता है कि like if I am talking about this image, कुछ part में illusion जो ऑब्जेक्ट में है इट्स एन अनइवन दैट मे बी अनइवन क्यों हो सकता है, कोई शेडो के कारण, कोई डायरेक्शन ऑफ द इल्यूमिनेशन. सो इन सच अ केस द सेम थ्रेशोल्ड वैल्यू मे नॉट बी यूजफुल, लाइक द सेम थ्रेशोल्ड वैल्यू दैट वी कैन नॉट अप्लाई all over the image. So in that case we have to go for the adaptive thresholding. We are having this image and we have drawn a histogram of the image. Yes, I am talking about the uneven, like the unevenness is there. Like if we are talking precisely about this object, like if we are looking closely, so here like it's like some the dark part, it is light, so the same threshold value that we cannot apply. So here we have to use the variable, like the changing the threshold value should be like this. Like in order to deal with this problem, like the method to deal with the uneven illumination or uneven distribution of the gray value in the background should look at a small region of an image and then analyze this sub image in order to obtain the threshold only for that sub image. So जहाँ पे uneven part रहता है तो उसके लिए we are selecting the threshold value and applying for that sub image for that image only. A straightforward approach to segment such image is to partition the image into m cross m sub image and select a threshold, that is t of ij for each sub image based on the histogram of the ith sub image. So I value should be less than equals to 1 and j should be less than equals to m, like it should satisfy this condition. The final segmentation of the image is a union of the region of its sub image. जो ये small illumination है, so for that reason we are selecting a different threshold value. So that's why we are calling it the adaptive thresholding. उसके accordingly हम लोग change कर रहे हैं, जहाँ पे uneven illumination है वहाँ पे हम लोग we are using a different threshold value. So it is this approach is known as the adaptive thresholding. And the next approach that we are having is the variable thresholding. So one more useful technique in the case of uneven illumination is to approximate the intensity value of the image by a simple function such as the plane or the biquadratic. वहाँ पे like we are analyzing and we are trying to find out adaptive thresholding में हम लोग we are going to find out the threshold value. यहाँ पर भी like जो भी हमारी एक image है, like if the uneven distribution uneven illumination is there in the for the object, so in order to find out the correct intensity value we are using the simple function such as the plane or the quadratic equation. The function fit is defined in the large part by the gray value of the background. So here like histogramming and thresholding can be done relatively to the base level determined by the fitted function. So this we are calling it the background normalization. For the variable thresholding, the simple approach that we are using, like in order to find out the intensity value for the uneven illumination, we are using a simple function like the plane or the quadratic. So here we have considered an example, a three-dimensional plot of the box image with uneven illumination. So if the planar function that was fitted to this function, it would lay somewhere between the two rough surface representing the box and the background. So here like uneven distribution है, तो सबसे फर्स्ट हम लोगों ने उसका क्या किया, उसका जो ऑब्जेक्ट है दैट वी हैव ड्रॉन, उसका हिस्टोग्राम हम लोगों ने प्लॉट किया, एंड अ प्लेनर फंक्शन वी आर फिटेड टू दिस फंक्शन, जो कि दैट शुड लाई बिटवीन द टू रफ सरफेस रिप्रेजेंटिंग between the box and the background, between the box and the background. So this histogram हम लोगों ने एक प्लेन फंक्शन यहाँ पे यूज किया in the for the variable thresholding. Next we are having double thresholding. Now let us start with the double thresholding. In many applications, it is known that the certain gray values belongs to object. So there may be the additional gray values that belongs to either object or the background. Like कुछ gray value रहती है of the object in the image. If some additional gray value is there in the object to either the object or the background, so in that case we have to like eliminate the gray value from the object, as well as like what is the additional gray value that is present in the object or from the background. So in such a case one may use a consecutive threshold. Like एक हम लोगों को threshold use करना है in order to eliminate the gray value of the object, और second जो हम लोगों को additional gray value जो है उसके लिए हम लोगों को threshold वहाँ पर भी हम लोगों को use करना है. So here what we are doing, one may use a conservative threshold, that is the Ti, to obtain the core of the object and then use some model to grow the object region. So what we are doing, like we are using the threshold values for the core object, for the main object, and some method like in order to enhance that region. So the method used for growing this region will depend on the specific application. कौन सी method हम लोग use कर रहे हैं, किस level की use कर रहे हैं, that all those things will depend upon the application. The common approach include using another threshold to accept pixel if they have a neighbor, that is the core pixel, or by using intensity characteristics such as the histogram to determine the points to be included in the object region. Simple approach क्या रहती है, is to accept all the points that are below a second threshold T2 and are connected to the original set of points. So here we have considered discussing the approach, like the algorithm that the steps that we are following for the double thresholding. So here what we are doing, we are selecting the two threshold, that is T1 and T2. Second one is दो threshold value हम लोगों ने set करी है, two threshold we have selected. Like we partition the images into the three region, that is the R1 containing all the pixel with the gray values below the T1, the R2 containing the pixel value with the gray values between T1 and T2, like, and the R3 containing the pixel values all the pixel with the gray value above T2. हमारे पास यहाँ पे दो थ्रेशोल्ड है और हम लोग रीजन को 3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर रहे हैं. तो जो फर्स्ट वाला रीजन है उसपे जो वही पिक्सल है जिनकी ग्रे वैल्यू बिलो है T1 के, जो सेकेंड वाला जो हम लोग रीजन कंसिडर कर रहे हैं दैट इज द R2, जो पिक्सल की वैल्यू है दैट लाई बिटवीन T1 एंड T2, और जो हमारा थर्ड वाला रीजन है दैट कंटेन द पिक्सल विद द ग्रे वैल्यूज अबव the threshold 2. Now next step what we are doing, visit each pixel assigned to region 2. हम लोग विजिट कर रहे हैं रीजन 2 को, जहाँ पे थ्रेशोल्ड वैल्यू हम लोगों ने सेट करी है दैट इज बिटवीन T1 एंड T2. इफ द पिक्सल हैज हायर इन द रीजन R1 देन रीअसाइन द पिक्सल टू R1. हम लोग यहाँ पे ये चेक करने के बाद विल केम टू नो अबाउट कि वो कौन से रीजन को बिलोंग कर रहा है. यदि वैल्यू लेस है तो विल असाइन टू R1 और अदरवाइज ग्रेटर है देन विद दैट केस विल असाइन टू the R3 region. So reassigning any pixel left in a region R2 to region R3. So first we have selected the two threshold. उसके बेसिस पे हम लोगों ने जो इमेज है उसको 3 रीजन में पार्टीशन किया है. उसके बाद फिर हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे like we have applied the logic like we are going to visit the each pixel and we'll see like if the pixel की जो threshold की value that lie between T1 and T2, if it's lie then it's assigned to the region R2. If it is less than T1 then will assign to R1, or if it's greater than T2 then will assign to the region R3. So the region R1 is the core region, region R2 is the fringe region. Fringe region क्या रहता है? That is an intermediate or the transition region. Intermediate या बीच में हमारे पास कोई एक region रहता है that we are calling it the intermediate or the transition region, and for the image processing and the computer vision we are using the term that is the fringe region, and R3 is the background region. जो हमारा core region रहता है that is the R1. The core region is grown by adding pixel from the fringe region that are the neighbor of the core pixel. यहाँ से हम लोगों को जो intermediary region रहता है वहाँ पे हम लोग compare करते हैं. If it's the core region तो then will reassign to the region R1. So after region growing, any pixel that are not in the core region are the background pixel. If we have seen like वो pixel core region को नहीं belong कर रहा है तो that means that belongs to the background region. The double thresholding algorithm for the region growing implement the principle of the value similarity and the spatial proximity. Fringe pixel have the values that are close to the value of the core pixel, since the two set of pixel are adjacent in the histogram, and fringe pixel are especially close to core pixel since they are neighbors. We have considered the example. हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे उसका हिस्टोग्राम प्लॉट किया है. हिस्टोग्राम प्लॉट करने के बाद जो हमारा ये वाला जो एरिया we have considered this part, and after this we have considered this object. Now we had applied the double thresholding. So after applying this double thresholding we got this as the output. So let us see the limitation of the histogram method. The approach is useful in those applications where objects have the constant gray value. If the illumination is different in the different part of the scene, then a single threshold may not be sufficient to segment the image, even if the image contain only one object. Only one may use the information in the histogram of the image to select an appropriate threshold for the segmentation. The most basic, the most important or the general इसका limitation क्या है, is due to the fact that the histogram throw away the special information about the intensity value in an image. Special information उसकी जो coordinate की जो value रहती है that will throw away, that will bypass that special information. The histogram describe the global intensity distribution. Next like the several image with the different special of the gray values may have The similar histogram, the global nature of the histogram limits its where it's applicable to the complex scenes. It does not exploit the important fact that points from the same object are usually special close due to the surface coherence. These are some of the limitation that is related to the histogram method. कि हाँ like it will not be specifying the special information, like will not getting the global intensity distribution, like sometime like if we are considering the different spatial distribution, so that will get the similar histogram. So like these are all some of the limitations of the histogram method. So that's all is there in the today's session. In case if you are having any problem related to the automatic thresholding and like the certain approaches we are going to use in order to accomplish the atomic thresholding, so just let me know. Thank you.